Income Tax Department has raided the residence of Tamil Nadu Chief Secretary P. Rama Mohan Rao. The raids at the residence of Tamil Nadu's top bureaucrat began early today. The IT officials also raided the premises of Chief Secretary's son and other family members in Annanagar. Black money cleanup continues across the country. Old notes worth 10 crore rupees and 6 kg of gold jewellery seized from Chennai. IT department so far detects 3,185 crore of undeclared money. Seizes 428 crore rupees. Farmers to get 60 days reprieve for crop loan repayments due between November and December 2016. Government says the decision taken in view of constraints faced by farmers in repayment of loans due to demonetization. Finance Minister Arun Jaitley stresses on need for out-of-box thinking by banks. At pre-budget meeting with banks, Finance Minister says current fiscal year is not conventional as many reformative decisions have been taken. India and Kyrgyzstan resolved to work closely to combat challenge of terrorism, focus on bolstering defense cooperation and enhancing trade ties, move closer to signing bilateral investment treaty, sign 6 key agreements. Governing body of CBSE decides to make Class 10 board exams compulsory from academic session 2017-18. 3-language formula could be extended till Class 10, while foreign language might be treated as 4th and elective. National Green Tribunal says airlines will be penalized Rs 50,000 if they empty toilet tanks during flight. Says amount collected from penalties will be used for environmental protection. Centre releases special assistance of 450 crore rupees to Telangana this fiscal for development of backward areas. Development to take place as per terms of provisions under Andhra Pradesh Reorganisation Act. Centre so far provided 900 crore rupees to the state for this purpose. Special court in Delhi grants till January 13 to CBI to file probe report in a coal scam case. Case involved Congress leader and industrialist Naveen Jindal, ex-Minister of State for Coal, Dasari Narayan Rao and others. Fog conditions continue to affect train and flight services. 32 trains were reported to be arriving late in Delhi area and 5 trains were rescheduled, while no train was cancelled. With respect to flight services, 1 arrival and 1 departure international flights were delayed, while 1 arrival and 1 departure domestic flight were delayed, whereas 1 domestic was cancelled too. At least 29 died in a massive explosion in Mexico's biggest fireworks market. Many people were injured in the explosion on outskirts of Mexico City. A strong 6.7 magnitude earthquake rattled North Australia and parts of Indonesia today, with residents in Darwin reporting widespread shaking, but there was no immediate reports of damage. According to US Geological Survey, the undersea quake hit about 278 kilometers east-northeast of Dili in East Timor at a depth of 158 kilometers. Islamic State claims responsibility for Berlin truck incident in which 12 people were killed on Tuesday. Identity of the attacker not been established. Security beefed up at Christmas markets across Europe after the attack. Country's iconic Brandenburg Gate was illuminated in the colors of the national flag in tribute to the victims. India ends year on a high. 4-0 victory against England in home series ensures its number 1 rank among test teams in the world. India secured victory by an innings and 75 runs. India's return to the international boxing fold is complete with the AIBA unanimously granting full membership to the recently formed Boxing Federation of India. With this, opportunities in international training competition events are set to increase for Indian boxers.